and welcome to another episode of Randumb Thoughtz. I am your host, the LYR to the ICS's lyrics, y'all. Yo, we here. It's another Sunday. You know, it's not sunny right now. It's raining and all that, but, you know, we good, man. You know, we here for another fun fuckery time. I mean, what else can I say? You know what I mean? And the Buffalo Bills beat the LA Rams 31-10. So I am super happy about that. Shout out to the Buffalo Bills. But now let's go with the crew. Crew.
We here.
Yo, what's going on?
Chilling, man, chilling. It's a cloudy Sunday over here. So,
Hey yo, Steph, start it off.
Y'all know who it is.
Steph.
It's Steph, y'all. What's going on? It is Stephanie Gale in the building. I'm happy to be here. I'm happy once again to be here with you brothers. Another day above ground is always a blessing. And shout out to all the randos out there at our YouTube page and those at the Ranters Union as well. Salute to all of y'all. What's up, Redemption Song 76, one of our regulars. Our day one is going on. We love y'all for sure. What's up?
Redemption 36. What's going on? Salute. What's going on, guys? What's going on, Ad?
What's good? I got a lot of stuff in the background, but y'all is ADV Avis in the building now. Just chilling. Shout outs to everybody. Good to see everyone of y'all in here. Don't mind me.
All right. Hey, yo, Ramos. What's going on, Ramos?
What's going on, man? Just chilling. Rainy day in New York.
Oh,
okay.
You got a little.
Okay.
Yeah, you're a little stuttery right now.
Like,
just made up a word.
Yeah, man. What's up with the energy, baby? What's going on?
He's frozen.
Can you see me okay right now?
You can see you, but you're stuttering a bit. Your image is stuttering some. That's
Mr.
all right.
RJC
We all here. It's all good.
On?
It's all good. Now we all in here. Oh, Ramos was on the
Ramos was on the bender. Oh shit. Ramos Wi-Fi can't stand the rain. Yo, Tiffany, what's going on? Oh man. Well, guys.
Yeah.
Are you ready? Are you ready?
Let's do it.
Then let the fuckery commence.
Warning.
Let's get it.
The opinions expressed in this program are those of the presenter in their current state of mind, which they have the right to change at any given moment. The iRant Network and the members of the Ranters Union are not responsible for any claims made. All opinions and train of thoughts are welcomed here and protected by the First Amendment and the Ranters Union. All commentary, criticism, news reporting, research, teaching, and or scholarship of copyrighted material is protected by the Fair Use Act under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. iRant Network and the founder of the Ranters Union, Jalogic, aka Mr. M, recommends that you take what is said and do your own research. Read a goddamn book and form your own opinion. Furthermore, listen carefully to the ranters rant and debate their opinions and form your own conclusion. Thank you for watching this member-supported program, powered by the Ranters Union and produced for the iRant Network. Good day.
Yeah.
All right. We are back. And Evans, is that apple juice you're drinking, man?
Nah, it's water. No apple juice.
Oh, I thought it was apple juice. Well, really, I thought it was like scotch or something like that, but whatever.
Yo, can we send a shout out to Mr. RJC78, one of our regulars here, one of the randos, day ones. What's up to you, my friend?
Mr. RJC78.
Yes. And what's up to Tiffany Monet? What's up, lady? How you doing,
I don't know how
Quinn? Good to see
What's
you.
going on, SOS? What's going on, man? What's going on,
SOS?
everybody? Yeah,
Chicken
SOS.
is in here. What's going on? Chicken and beef. What's good,
Chicken and beef.
man?
Yo, this dude chicken and
Everyone.
beef is crazy. Oh man. But yo, you guys are ready to jump into the topic of discussion today?
Yeah, let's go.
All
Let's do it.
right. So, guys, today's topic of discussion is episode 3-12, the differences between sex and gender.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you, I was not ready for this conversation. I really was not. I did my research about it too. Like I was watching YouTube videos and shit, like reading up articles and whatever. I'm
Okay.
still not ready for this conversation. I'm not ready for
You
this
know what?
conversation.
Yeah,
But I'm ready to jump into the fire. You know what I'm saying? With both feet. You know what I'm saying? With oil and like all that. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to jump into the fire and start some shit. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how we do here in Randumb Thoughtz. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean?
Okay.
I'm just saying.
You jumping in with
Yeah,
oil?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's do it, man. So, I mean, Steph, I'm assuming, you know, I hate to assume, but I'm quickly assuming that you know about this way more than I do. So let's just jump into it.
Actually, maybe not. I mean, I know things here
Oh,
and there.
wow.
I know some things here and there just from doing personal study just on myself, like having those questions regarding like who I am and how to how I identify myself. It's all been a part of my growth and development. Um, but yeah, they do have one of my categories. I always say that I'm technically intersex, which is one of the genders identified. So there apparently I've heard different numbers about gender and how many genders there are, but they usually they're between 4 and 7 main genders from my understanding. But I've heard that they're 9. I've heard they're more than that. It changes. It changes. But I'm gonna stick with the 7 main genders, and I'll read them off to you because sometimes I forget as well. Um, like I said, one of
See,
them, huh?
this is the part of the conversation I wasn't ready for because I only know 2 genders. Okay, I only know 2. I've been familiar with 2 ever since I was a baby.
And
You know what I'm saying?
this is what we're gonna figure
And
out because those are the 2 that you're talking about are not genders, and that's why we say there's a difference.
no,
What
they
you're referring
genders. They
to,
genders like a motherfucker.
no, that's what I'm saying. They're not genders. Those are sexes, and that's
Uh,
what we're gonna break
all
down.
right, all right,
So,
all right. So,
so just to start off, the differences between the 2, and Eric and I have had this conversation too. And he and I go into depth about a lot of
well,
things.
well,
Off.
maybe you guys could teach me something today, man. Because I'm just saying, man.
And I think
Like, cause like, all right. You know what? Let's get into this story. Because not story. Well, yeah, really. Let's get to this news article piece here.
he's not
John
letting
Logic
me,
said,
John. He's
but
not letting me.
how about you start defining gender and sex? How about you let us do that with defining this story that I'm about to tell, and then we go into all that. How about that? Cool, cool. All right. I heard that there was a story in Pennsylvania that there was a teacher that got arrested for getting a male's gender wrong. You know, from my understanding, the gender was known as they, and he didn't call the person they. So for some reason, he got arrested. You know, I'm still trying to wrap my head around that shit. And Steph, what do you think about that?
um, well, that again, that's not really a gender per se. It's like, okay, it's kind of like, how do I put it? Well, let's start with the definition of sex and gender. All right. So sex is the biological assignment at birth. So basically, there are only two sexes, male and female. All right, and that's based on your biological makeup. That's scientifically everything that's on your body, pretty much. Like breasts, chest, penis, vagina, whatever. Those make up your sexes. Gender is different. Gender is your identity based on societal norms or like cultural norms. You caught that lyrics?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay.
I got you.
So there's
there's
a difference between the two. So look at it this way. Sex is kind of like, so you have what you call, you have one side that's male, one side that's female. Gender, the easiest way to explain it is gender would be the spectrum between male and female. So it's basically based on how you fall within the masculine and feminine spectrum. You get what I'm saying? So male and female is the structure. Gender is the spectrum in between. You don't get it.
No, I got it. I do. I seriously do get it.
It's like it's like me, because I'm the closest thing you have to a gender identity. So my gender identity is intersex. Intersex is someone who is. So I was born a female. However, I still have traits and biological constructs of a male. So you see the beard growing on my face. You see the extra muscle that I have on my body. There are other parts of me that that are that lean masculine. So that's what it is. I'm on the spectrum. I'm a female, but I'm not all the way female.
So let me get this straight. You're in that ballpark. Okay, so you're in her sex. That's what you right, because you're in her sex. Okay, cool. No problem.
Here we go. He said he was gonna act up this week. He did say it. Wait, what did redemption songs? Step away from the line, bro.
I'm like,
he's one of those old vampires.
Step away from the light, bro. Oh shit,
it doesn't work. But
wow.
Wow. By the way, Rombles, can you hear us?
I can hear you now. I dropped out to see if I can reconnect in a better, situation. All right.
Okay.
So last week you said you were going to talk about your gender makeup. You said we were going to get more into it.
My gender makeup?
Yeah, being a vampire and all.
Mine?
You said you were going to get into it. You forgot?
Anyway, let's actually talk about.
Huh? I'm holding you to your words.
Okay, we're gonna do the mythological kind of shit right now. Are we doing this? Okay, so we're gonna do the Lord of the Rings right now, and we got a Hobbit talking to you right now, and I'm not gonna fuck with Larry. He ain't fuck with me yet, but
Oh man, nah, but also shout out to Benny. What's up, Benny?
I just remembered. Like, I know who SOS is. Like, that's my homegirl Reese. Like, shout out to Reese. You know who Reese is, Steph. You know what I mean? Shout out to Reese, man. Because I was wondering who the fuck SOS was. I was like, oh shit. Like, shout out to Benny also. So
what's going on? Also, before we go deeper into this topic, I just want to send out a happy birthday shout out to Substantial's daughter, Serenity Robinson. She is 14 years old today. So happy birthday.
Happy born day, Serenity. Happy anniversary to also to Stan and
Rochelle
with his wife, Rochelle.
Yep.
Rochelle, like
18 years married.
I knew that. I was about to say Rochelle. I swear I was about to say like
18 years married, 24 years
Michelle,
together. Now, that's black love, baby.
Yeah, that's a fact.
You said what? Would you say Ramos, Eric?
No, I thought he said Michelle. I was like, no.
Oh, no. Yeah, he messes
No,
up.
Rochelle. Let's say Rochelle.
He got it right this time. But congratulations to you too, man. But yeah, getting back to the topic at hand. Are you still don't understand what's going on, lyrics?
I get it. I told you I get it, man. Like you broke it down to me like I was a second grade child. Like, yo, I get it. I got it.
Damn, you look like a second grade child looking at me. Like you're just like.
Question: since I dropped out, what was basically the gist of what had just happened? You mentioned the gender to him, so you can understand.
Yeah, I was trying to put it into context by talking about my situation. So
okay,
yeah.
So Steph, I remember we were talking about this a while back. So basically, what I come to the conclusion, and this is me being a hetero, what you call it, not but cis, cis, I'm guessing, and considered cisgendered person. There's what we're talking about is gender identity.
Mm-hmm.
People identify as a gender, and as I was doing research, I saw a lot of symbols, and I was trying to there's too many to even mention right now. There's so many. If you guys look at the promo, that's not even half of what I encountered. And basically, there are people who can basically go between the different genders as well, and they're actually a gender that actually specifies as someone who does that. So it's just, I don't know. It's very complicated topic.
Yeah.
I know. Like it's very touchy because like everybody wants to be identified as this or that. I'm going to be brutally honest with you. I identify you as one thing, human. Mm-hmm. You don't like it? Give a fuck what you like. You gonna be human, and that's it. That's one undeniable thing. You're not no motherfucking alien. You're human. As long as you on planet Earth, you're human. Like that. Like I'm sorry, but that's just how. Like me, like I identify myself as a toxic masculinist. Okay, because somebody said that I was toxic. Like I had toxic masculinity, so I'm embracing my toxic masculinity. You know what I'm saying? So I like that's my gender. My gender is toxic masculinist. You know what I'm saying? Or assholeish. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what I mean? Like I identify you motherfuckers as human.
Yeah, we got to save that for the.
You know what I'm saying? Episode. And that's my personal feelings about it. I understand and respect everybody else's. Don't get me wrong. I'm not a complete like idiot or a complete asshole. I'm an asshole to an extent. You know what I'm saying? I do understand genders and sexes and all that other stuff, but I identify all y'all as human. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So
here's the thing about that.
Thank you, lyrics. I see it the same way. No bias, no malice. #human. Thank you, Redemption Song 76. Thank you. Thank you. I mean, share the toxic masculinity.
That's one drop in the bucket, man. That's one person out of like 7, almost close to 8 billion people in the world. Not everyone's gonna see things the way you see things. They're not gonna see it through the lens that you see things. You know what I mean? So that like the rest of us,
because they see it from a super sensitive perspective. Well, I'm sorry. I have to call a spade a spade.
No, but the rest of us, such as myself, have to navigate this world dealing with people who don't view things through the lens that you view the world. You know what I mean? Like I get it. We have to deal. I and everyone else that deals with that with identities have to navigate this world. I have to navigate being called sir all the time. Beard or no beard, it doesn't help.
Benny said, I thought intersex was when someone is born with reproductive or sexual anatomy that doesn't fit the boxes of female or male. Interesting.
Yeah.
Benny also says, not stuff like facial hair. A lot of women have high testosterone, which causes facial hair. I don't know if I'm wrong.
Well, again, I'm just naming one example or one part of my anatomy that would mostly identify as masculine in this society or biologically. There are other parts of me that lean towards, masculine. And I'm not going to necessarily get into that right now. That's like personal business, but Hey, Mandy La
Amanda.
Loca, what's going on?
Oh wait, hold on. That's her real name. And
Yeah.
it's Amanda So Straight David. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Amanda So Straight David? Oh, what's going on? Because I'm not calling you that other shit. Fuck out of here. Like, yo, Amanda, what's going on?
So,
Mandela.
So,
by the way, congratulations on your son Axel walking. I just showed lyrics the video. So
Congrats.
yeah, congrats.
That's a fact.
Let's see.
John Logic, he has a definition for gender. Either of the two sexes, male and female, especially when considered with reference to social and cultural differences rather than biological ones.
Mm-hmm.
The term is also used more broadly to denote a range of identities that do not correspond to established ideas of male and female.
Right.
Interesting. Sex. One, chiefly with reference to people, sexual activity, including specifically sexual intercourse.
Well,
I put on my Harvard voice.
That's not the sex that that's not the
definitions.
definition we're talking about, though.
Number two, either of the two main categories, male and female, into which human and most other living things are divided on the basis of their reproductive functions. Interesting.
This is not the National Geographic Channel, my man.
He's trying his best, man. He's trying to be intellectual. Professor Shinari over here.
Yo, fuck both y'all. All right, man. Y'all
I do have something to say though. So to move this topic along, because this is a loaded conversation, right?
It is.
So
you damn right it is.
so it being gender identity, we're gonna go with gender identity, right? What person perceives them or feels they are, because there's an extreme version of this as well, and I've shown this to stuff and talked about stuff about this, where people, specific young people, are identifying as a fairy or some nonsense like that, which I think takes away, and some other randomness. There's so much crazy shit out there, and that takes away from people who actually, like, their gender identity is something serious to themselves. Is something who, them as a person, as a being, it's very connected. So we can look at the extreme things and the non-extreme and extreme. I know there's a lot to go through because there's so many genders. But you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, we hear you.
There's a lot to go through. But so Steph, set it off. Let's talk about this.
Yeah, let me break down some of these some of the gender categories. I'll just break down the 7 main categories, the mostly known categories that we have. So, all right, the first one is agender. Agender is a person that doesn't have a gender, which is kind of like gender nonconforming, but the body of a gender person does not always correspond with their lack of gender identity. They are frequently unconcerned about their physical sex, but may strive to appear androgynous. An androgyne is a person who identifies as neither man nor woman and or physically appears as neither. So basically, that's just a person that doesn't identify with either because they probably have characteristics of both, so they feel like I'm just here, So I'm just moving in whatever way I move. But like you said, it's more along the lines of what you were saying, lyrics. That you see them as a person; they're just a person.
Second, like for instance, sorry to cut you off. Forgive me, Steph. Like for instance, like I remember like when me and you we first was rapping. You know what I'm saying? Like talking with him, and you was like, you a lesbian. I was like, I don't never see you as no lesbian, man. I see you as Steph. You know what I'm saying? That's it. And I meant that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I see people as human beings, and you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes we focus too much on gender identities and shit, and what you are, what you think you are, what you think you want to be, and all this other stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'll be honest with you. I see human beings for being human beings. If for some reason your titties got hurt and y'all super sensitive about what I just said, I'm not taking it back. You know what I'm saying? I meant that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll even double that. I'll double the fuck down on it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like y'all really need to stop with that bullshit and stop getting motherfuckers locked up because they got your gender identities wrong. Stop it. There's people committing crimes. There's people head getting blown off in the middle of the street, and you got these cops sitting there arresting motherfuckers because they got your gender identity wrong. Are you fucking mad? Are you serious?
That's
Stop
interesting
it.
to say because
that's not a common.
That kind of goes along with Dad probably knows about Jordan Peterson. Anybody remember that video? There was a video a while back, as Jordan Peterson was talking about that he refuses to acknowledge certain people to identify like use some unspecific pronouns, not knowing what their pronouns. He's like, I don't agree with it, and he got a lot of flack for that. Now,
well, here's the thing, man. Like, so living in a body like this, and I'm gonna talk to you from personal experience. I hear what you're saying, lyrics, and I understand that take, but it's also a myopic take because you're not recognizing the person's inward conversation with themselves. Like me, I had to grow up kind of, when I would, bathe or wash up and get ready for school or what have you. And I would look at my mother's body and I would ask her questions like, why does my body look so different from yours? And she would tell, her answer was, every woman looks different, honey. Like that's just how it is. But I still had more questions. That response didn't fully satisfy me. I always recognized that I was different from other women. And as I grew up in that, I began to see other women's anatomy, then it made it even. But as I grew older,
hey Mandela, I love you, Mandela. Right back at you.
We go.
Listen, hold on. I feed on your hatred. Go ahead. Stick up 10 middle fingers at me. I give a fuck. Okay? Like, I love it. Like, that means my message is being spread. Feel the fuckery energy. You just been subdued by the fuckery. Thank you. Thank you.
More New York energy in here. That's all we need. More New York energy.
And what? BX in the building.
The hate, man.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry about that.
East New York, Harlem, we all in here.
BX in the building.
That's true.
So what happened?
So, wait, what did y'all say? According to Intersex Society of North America, intersex is a gender term used for a variety of conditions in which, a person is born with a reproductive or sexual anatomy that doesn't seem to fit the typical. And there you go.
I believe
so. That's what I'm saying. Well, growing up, huh? What were you saying?
As well, when someone has the chromosome, I did some research that was saying if, for example, someone has additional chromosome, I can't remember the male chromosome is.
You can have XYX, XXY,
XXY, and then there could be considered intersex as well because it's not only physical, it's also biological, like inside and a lot of the things that they can be encompassed in the intersex.
Right, and then you have what you call, the scientific term. They some people think is derogatory, but it's actually a scientific term, hermaphrodite. But another term for it is true intersex. And those are the ones that have both male and female anatomy.
I'm sorry. I got to stop you there. I'm sorry. Forgive me. Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell all y'all something. Listen very carefully. Let me tell you something. Hermaphrodite is hermaphrodite. Sorry, that's just how we know how I was led to believe it was hermaphrodite back in the day. There wasn't a single solitary soul that sat there, stopped me, and said, "Oh, well, no, hermaphrodite. That's not the. It's true. It's true fucking hermaphrodite. I'm sorry. Like, yo, let me tell you something. I think no. Hold on. What I think the problem is sometimes is people don't love themselves too much, man. Like, motherfuckers be having all this shit and they don't know how to appreciate themselves for who they truly are. Like, there's a reason why you are the way you are. You know what I'm saying? Like, God either has you got to see like this. God blessed you with some gifts. You know what I'm saying? You might feel cursed by, you know, how your body looks or whatever have you. You know what I'm saying? But you got to spark an energy called life, man. You know what I'm saying? Go live that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, there's many people that are more fucked up, more ugly. There's motherfuckers that were born that can't walk. They can't use their arms. There's some motherfuckers that was born with no arms or legs. You know what I'm saying? And they're the most happiest motherfuckers in the world because they know how to live life. They don't give a fuck about all that dumb shit. Hold on a second. Redemption song says lyrics will assist you have both or fuck it. Exactly, son. Yeah, redemption, I fucks with you. You know what I'm saying? Like lyrics will assist you have both or fuck it. That's it. Lyrics is on to something where it's stupid shit. People gotta love themselves. Exactly. It's stupid shit.
Here's the thing,
but
lyrics.
It's the real shit.
Here's the thing, lyrics. People have to love themselves in their own time. Everyone has their own time to realize that self-love is tantamount. Like that, it takes time, man. It takes time. Not everyone gets there at the same time.
I know, and I get it. I understand that it takes time. I understand that it's not going to happen overnight.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
People have to learn to appreciate the differences and the uniqueness that makes them, you know, amazing people.
I understand that takes, and I understand that's going to take timing, but they also have to come to terms with this. Okay, this is reality. There's people that either don't know, don't care, or don't have the time to sit there and worry about your gender identity. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna sit there and be like, "Yo, what gender? What? Like, go ahead, man. Like, yo, son, I got this 4 o'clock meeting, so I don't care about your gender identity. You know what I'm saying? Or some other shit, and nobody should be getting arrested. You know what I'm saying? Like, what up, panel? Salute, yo, what's going on, Tennessee? Nobody got time to be sitting there. Nobody got time to be sitting there worried about your gender identity. You know what I'm saying? But I do understand and respect what you're saying, Steph.
You may not worry. Someone else is worrying. You know how many how many hate crimes are happening right now just for being gay. We're not even talking about gender identity. Let's talk about for just being gay or lesbian. You know how many hate crimes are happening? People are getting murdered all over the world.
And it shouldn't. It shouldn't. That shouldn't happen.
However, it does.
You know what I'm saying?
I wish more people, you know, thought at least along the lines that you think. You know, in a way where it's like, you know, let this person live. This is their life. This is how they want to live. This is how they, you know, love themselves. Like,
but somebody
it's not like that for everyone.
But hold on, somebody also explained it to me too, because like I said, I was doing research this whole week on the gender identity thing and all that. And somebody said something to me that this is going to be very brutally honest. It was even brutal for me, but it made sense. You know what I'm saying? And for what I can remember, you know what I'm saying? They was like, yo, back in the day, like, yo, like, you know, homosexuality and stuff been happening since probably the very beginning. And even back then, motherfuckers was getting brutally murdered or whatever. It's like that person felt that person that told me felt that was the nature of life, because it had something to do with the dominance of male species and all that other stuff. Like he was like, why do you think one male line would fuck another male line? You know what I'm saying? Like, and I was like, well, because I actually seen that show on National Geographic once. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, my whole shit was like, I was like, yeah, why is this male line fuck with the male line? And he was like, it's for dominance. You know what I'm saying? It's not just because he want to get his shit off. He wanted to show you that he the king of the jungle. You know what I'm saying? And it does happen like that with human beings. And I was thinking, this is a real stupid but very interesting point that he was making. You know what I'm saying? And you know me with the stupidity. I can always get with stupidity. So, you know, Kennedy said, I call them hyenas. We said, I call them hyenas when they born with both. At least they can really pleasure themselves. So.
Correct. Oh, man.
And Chicken and Beef said, lyrics watch gay animal porn. No, the fuck I don't. Like, it was one scene on National Geographic.
But
wow.
It's interesting. I wanted to bring up this one person because he has an interest in sexual identity and gender identities and whatnot. Dave Chappelle. When you mentioned what you just said,
you know him?
I wish I did.
My
cousin knows him. Shout out to Dominique Whitten, my cousin who was on Chappelle's show, and Black.
Oh yeah, Dominique. Shout out Dominique. Yeah. I remember you telling me about him.
Yeah. But Dave had a joke. You made me think of one of the jokes he said on one of his specials. He said, a man having sex with another man is like the manliest thing you could ever do. So, ramming another dude in the behind is the manliest thing you can ever do as a man. That's what he said. Those are his words.
Warning. The opinions expressed in this program are those of the presenter in their current state of mind, which they have the right to change at any given moment. The iRant Network and the members of the Ranters Union are not responsible for any claims made.
I'm gonna say, I guess I'm not a man.
Dave Chappelle said it.
I'm not a man. Because I'm not interested. But the whole thing, I think we're not going on thing in terms of gender identity, right? So this is what I feel, and I kind of said this stuff. People want to belong. People want to be, regardless. People want to belong. So people feel different. They want to create subgroups or groups or communities where they can belong, right? So these gender identities for me are another community where they feel like-minded people who are like them can identify as that, right? That's what we human beings do, right? We try to identify in ourselves, put ourselves in a way. We put ourselves in boxes. I see what lyrics is saying in that regards. Like the idea of boxes is for me is kind of limiting, but at the same time, these people, it's they have their natural right to do whatever they want and feel and identify as. Because if you want to identify as something, go ahead, identify as it. But I agree that this is why I feel. If someone wants me to say the pronouns, I'm going to say their name. I'm not going to say the pronouns because I don't know your pronouns. So I'll just call you by your name. Your name is Tim. I don't know your pronouns. Your name. I'm going to call you Tim. Hey Tim. And so on and so forth.
And that's respectful enough. I mean, and there are times where it takes time for people to adjust, especially people from the older generation that are not used to the gender identities and pronouns and whatnot. The most respectful thing you can do is call a person by their name.
Exactly.
Whatever name they present themselves as, just say, hey, such and such. What? He's shaking his head.
First of all,
that's the most
Steph,
respectful thing you can do besides that. Yeah.
Steph, never say a Dave Chappelle joke again, because that just completely silenced me right there. Like, what the fuck?
That's so quiet in my life.
Look, I'm a fan. Let me tell you something. Me, even being a
that brought me back to.
And he's from this area. He's from Maryland, so he's near and dear to my heart. So I know a lot of his jokes. Like I study his jokes.
Yo, Kennedy said I saw that on Nat Geo. Monkeys having orgies and anybody can get it, right? Yep. Like monkeys be getting fucked, boy. Like they be fucking men, babies, women. Like they fuck to say hello. Like, hey, how you doing? Hey, what's happening? Like, fuck out of here, man. Like, Abbott identifies.
We not doing that chicken and beef. No, we not. No.
But
no.
Let's add that. Let's add that to the category of gender identities.
We're not doing that at all.
And it's gonna be an interactive chart where you can click on it and you see all the identifiers.
Yo, say words. So now we got niggas identify themselves as acronyms now. This is what we doing?
Man.
Wow.
That's right next to, what was that? Fairies
and clowns.
And
I've seen this. I can send you the video.
Oh
wow.
Guess what they were. We're not gonna say it. We all know.
If I gotta prove, I'm gonna.
Wait, hold on. Kennedy said, if I gotta prove I'm a man by fucking another man, then I ain't no man then. Fuck that, LOL.
Yeah, you fall a bit short. All of y'all fall a bit short.
I'm good.
No, we be falling a bit short. No, Steph, we ain't. No, wait, no.
Box unchecked.
No, we ain't falling a motherfucking place. I ain't fucking talking about we falling short. No, I ain't falling short. I'm not falling long.
I'm falling short of going towards a man butthole. That's what I'm falling short of.
That's what you're doing to that.
That space right there. I'm gonna stay back here.
Nah, I'm good. Fuck out of here. I'm not doing all that, man. Y'all wildin'.
Let me go through the rest of the gender identities though. You mind, y'all?
Go ahead,
so everyone can get an education. All right, so we did agender. Number 2 is cisgender. Many people identify as cisgender. This means that you believe your biological sex or the one that you were assigned at birth corresponds to your gender identity or how you perceived yourself. So basically, yeah, anyone that was born, if you guys are males, you would be considered cisgendered males because you identify with the sex you were at birth. So that's basically what it is.
And that could be a derogatory term as well. So you guys
right. Know. Yeah.
You said wait, what? It's a derogatory term.
It can be. It can be.
How the fucking kids say no?
Because everything in this world right now is PC, okay? So everything can be seemed derogatory. It does not.
It ain't PC. It's super sensitive. It's SS. Fuck out of here. So
what I'm trying to say is that people can use it as like insult, like you're cisgender, you're cis. I've seen people use it that way.
All right. Say less.
It's silly to me, but whatever. Okay.
No, man, because like everything is derogatory. So like this derogatory. Like if you get called a bunch of sticks, it's derogatory.
It is.
Well, yeah, that is.
Technically, it is.
It's a word for it. It's called.
Who wants to be a bundle of sticks, man? Come on. So anyway, for those that don't,
you got it.
For those that don't know what a bundle of sticks is, we'll say F
or cigarette in UK.
Yes, or cigarette in. That is
you really had to throw up. He had to throw up a Keith Murray, right? You really had to throw the Keith Murray up on it,
Keith Murray.
Someone was trying to identify him.
He's ready for glory, baby.
He didn't use anybody's pronouns, and they got pissed off. He's like, "Fuck this shit."
Right. Nah, man, because like I'm sitting, I'm like, yo, everything is derogatory, man. Everything's derogatory. Like, if you like, yo, son, like, come on, man, get out of here with that, man. Like, everything's but you know what? You know what? Everybody cussing and fucking in your regular scheduled programmings, like Channel 7 and Channel 5, like them regular channels, that they cussing and fucking up the storm. But if I sit there and say bundle of sticks, that's derogatory. Not the actual word, but bundle of sticks. Yes. Like literally, bundle of sticks.
I don't think that could be used as a derogatory term. I'm not sure, but you never know. But that in that term. But let's be real. There's things that are being used as insults, and you're insulting me. And there's other things when you're like, okay, you're overreaching, and that depends on the person's point of view, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everything is about perspective. Our reality is about perspective. So your perspective, my perspective, different. What's going on?
No,
Eric, listen. Yeah, you're right. Redemption Son, navigating feelings. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, bro, I'm trying to see it on a 50-50 perspective. I'm not trying to really pick on motherfuckers like that, but I'm like, everything in this world is super sensitive. Everything about like it depends my ass. Like niggas is going to jail over saying the most crazy shit, the shit that wouldn't get you thrown in the jail years ago. Like, yo, come on, man.
I want to
ask to be more than that.
I want to ask a question. This is off the gender and sex.
Give me 1 second. I'm back.
Hey, mute yourself, man. So okay.
Yo, who playing that?
That was Eric's. Quick question though. This is for Tiffany. She is differently abled. So I want to ask this question because this is it's kind of connected, but kind of not. So the past few months, Lizzo has put out an album and Beyonce have put out an album, and they both had to edit out certain words or replace them with new words, because a certain community was offended by this particular term, and the term I'm referring to is spaz. Tiffany, does that offend you at all? Does the term spaz offend you? If you're still here and you can answer that question in the chat, please do so. But I just want to throw that in there.
Algorithm is gonna get you.
It probably will, but hey, yeah, can't be afraid of the algorithm. But yeah, I just wanted to throw that in there since we're talking about
So all right,
the PC world and being super sensitive and yeah.
Hold on. So the word spaz now is a derogatory word.
Yes. Well, in certain countries, more so in the UK than here. But I'm pretty sure they're trying to push it to be derogatory here.
Okay, hold on. Spaz, spazzy, spaz in a motherfucker. How about that? Spaz.
You doing the most.
Of course, I'm lyrics. I always do the most.
Also, by the way, the StreamYard link is in the chat on all
fuck out of here,
all
man.
streaming platforms that we are streaming on. So Facebook, YouTube, Twitch. If you would like to join our conversation, click on the stream.
He showed the police like that's gonna scare me. Like spaz.
The High Court this evening to Mountjoy Prison. He was jailed for breaching an injunction granted last week and for refusing to give any undertaking that he would stop breaching it. Mr. Burke was arrested this morning at the school where he works, Wilson's Hospital in County Westmeath. He was suspended from the school last month on full pay, pending the outcome of a disciplinary meeting due to take place later this month. The disciplinary process began after he confronted the principal at a school event in June. At the end of a church service, he voiced his opposition to an earlier request by the principal to call a student who wants to transition by a new name and to use the they pronoun. The school says he then approached the principal again and questioned her loudly until others stood between them. Despite the suspension and the subsequent injunction preventing him from attending and attempting to teach, Mr. Burke continued to go to the school during his timetabled hours. He told the High Court he didn't want to go to prison, but a teacher could only be suspended for an allegation of gross misconduct. He said his religious beliefs were not misconduct. He said bowing to something he knew to be manifestly wrong would be a shame and disgrace and a terrible example to students, and he said it would violate his conscience. Judge Michael Quinn said he was concerned only with the breach of the He said he was satisfied Mr. Burke was in contempt of court by willfully breaching the injunction, and he committed him to prison until he purges his contempt. Burke was offered a chance to contemplate the court's decision, but he said contempt.
Nothing. No. Here at Randumb Thoughtz, we do not advocate people going to prison for stupid shit like that. I'm sorry. I can't.
I'm gonna say I'm only saying it for this reason, because he wanted to inject his religious beliefs in there. Get the get out of here. Stop that. Y'all need to stop that, especially you Christians. Y'all need to stop this. It goes against my religious beliefs. This is your job. And
if you guys want to know why Steph feels like that, watch our episodes on episode about religion 1 and 2. There will be a part 3 coming up in season 4, probably. You know what I'm saying? Because this needs to, because I want to hear more ranting and raving from Steph about this religion shit. I love it. I'm sorry. I love it. I love it. I love about what she does this. Because she, oh man, she really brings the fuckery energy on that shit. I'm sorry, man. Hey, Steph, you do a wonderful job on the religion episode, man. You know what? A round of applause for Steph for the religious program, man. Yo, clap, goddammit.
Can you stop? You ain't no dictator. Relax.
Nah, man. I'm sitting. I'm giving Steph her roses while she can smell them.
I appreciate it, bro. Thank you very much.
You know what I'm saying? I congratulate fuckery and dumb shit. Like, what do you want me to say?
Yeah, it's
Go ahead.
That's the only thing I see here. Like, stop injecting your religious beliefs into your job. This is your job. This is why there's a separation of church and state in this country. And now these mofos, I can't even curse because I'm around my mother, but this is why they're trying to inject religion, which is not even supposed to be. Christianity is not even an official religion in this country. This is why they're trying to inject it into the laws of our country. Like they're doing this clandestine, like, sneaky squirrel shit. And I'm sorry, I curse, but they're doing this sneaky squirrel nonsense.
I'm proud of you.
Put $1 in the swear jar.
Yeah, I'm gonna put a couple dollars in there. It's ridiculous, man. But it's the same goes on this micro level. Like, this is the problem, man.
Wait, the chicken beef said, can someone also say stop injecting your personal beliefs in you work too?
No, I'm not.
Oh man, I love it. I love it. I fucking love it. I love it. Like, yo, I swear, man. Like, yo, son, like, I man, listen. But nah, man. I'm like, all right. I kind of get what you're saying when it comes to the religious beliefs part, but like, see, this is the shit I'm talking about. Like, yo, man, I don't know. I am kind of 50-50 on this thing, man. Kennedy says, them some weak ass courts. Wait till they come to America. These kids tote guns. Fuck what they calling you. You gonna pay attention to that gun. Thank you. That's what I'm saying. There's kids that are just shooting people for no reason. Like, bow, bow, pum, pum, for for stupid shit. Like, real dumb shit. And we arresting people. Well, people getting arrested because they getting the wrong gender, or they doing some old stupid shit, like injecting religious beliefs and all that. Now injecting religious beliefs.
People injecting arms into screens and whatnot. What's going on?
No, but that's not worth getting arrested for. It's not. It's not. I'm sorry. It's not worth getting arrested for. It's worth that. I'll say as far as this, it is worth that teacher getting fired. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because you're kind of overstepping boundaries. But to sit there now, he has to sit there and not drop the soap because he's injecting religion into these kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? Yes, and I did say not drop the soap. So, you know, what is this now?
And jailed for calling his biologically female child his daughter. Huh? In a tragic case, a man in Canada was jailed for referring to his biological female child as daughter. Robert Hoogland, a father of a teenage girl, has been jailed by a Canadian court for calling his biological female child his daughter and referring to her with the pronouns she and her. Hoogland was found to be in contempt of court. At the heart of Hoogland's miseries is a gender non-conforming 14-year-old biological female who identifies as transgender and prefers the use of male pronouns. Hoogland repeatedly called the person as his daughter, even after court prescribed him from doing it. As a result, the Attorney General of British Columbia issued an arrest warrant for contempt, following which Hoogland surrendered himself to the court on Tuesday at 10 a.m. He was arrested and taken to jail.
So, okay, I'm looking through all that fluff, and what I see is, yes, contempt of court. So I get it. If the court is telling you this person wants to be identified as such, please
identify. Nah, I'm not jacking that. I'm not jacking it. Fuck out of here, son.
Court. It is.
Fuck. No, contempt. You know what it is? No.
Crazy. I agree with
it's contempt.
I get it. I get what you're saying. Nah,
I'm not jacking that shit. It's contempt that he's nuts. Fuck out of here, son. Like, yo, son, like, let me tell you something. Like, yo, what kind of who's smoking crack in your judicial system in Canada? Who's really, like, do they mix your shit with nutmeg when you smoking it? Like, fuck out of here, son. Like, what kind of super sensitive world we live in?
Like, what's this
bomba clad fuck? Like, yo, if it's this man's daughter, it's this man's daughter. He's gonna call her daughter. What the fuck? Like, yo, nah, son, cause like, yo, this shit pissing me off. Like, yo, free that man. Free that, what's his name? Free the Canadian nigga, man. Like, free him, son. Like, this is some dumb shit. Attempt to corporate for some stupid shit.
You can say that, but the person wants to be identified as such. So if they're what was it? I think they were gender non-conforming. They're gender non-conforming, and they're asking you to respectfully, refer to these pronouns. Do it. I get it. I get what you're saying. But it's also this person.
And I'm a respectfully disrespect them and tell them fuck out of here. I'm not doing that.
What happened with you? What happened with what you were saying in the beginning? Respecting a person for
fuck
being
out
a
of here,
human.
man. Like,
but that's part of being
exactly
human.
a human.
No, but you're right now. You're contradicting yourself.
I'm not contradicting a motherfucking soul.
You're contradicting
yes,
you are.
Not,
man. Get out of here, man. I ain't contradicting shit.
How?
That's his daughter. That's his daughter. Hold on. Whoa. We're not going to play this shit. No, we're not going to play this game. No.
Yeah, we are going to play this game.
Oh, that's
actually,
their prizes involved.
It's his. No. It's his daughter. It's his blood daughter.
Okay, and
no, I'm not talking about that in particular lyrics. I'm talking about the words coming out your mouth. I feel you in the situation. I'm talking about, I get it, and I'm gonna try with all this noise in the background. I get it. Let people identify however they want to end up identifying. You see them as human. A lot of other people see them as all the other spectrums on this whole part you want to say. But ultimately, when it comes down to a lot of this, is cool, you keep it at that, but I get it. Respectfully, somebody says, okay, I want to identify as a cat. Like, all right, then go ahead, but don't get mad at me when I walk around and then literally be like, wait, I forgot you was a cat or something like that. Like, it's just...
That's different. That is,
and that does exist. I know someone who identifies as a cat.
That does exist. Yes, it
I've
does.
known somebody.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
At least you saying my
so
bad.
you know what?
You wait. Let me finish. All
right,
I get what you're saying, but it's one thing to be like, oh, my bad. Like, you said you identify as a cat. My bad. I forgot. That's one thing. The other thing is, this is another thing. First of all, they're in the court of law. So if the courts are telling you that this person wants to be identified as such, you gotta consider the context.
Can I be double advocate for a second?
But understand there are consequences involved. Didn't you talk about the Brittany Griner situation? It's the same thing. You got to understand the circumstances that you're under. If you're in the
circumstances of which thereof.
The circumstances for which thereof. Exactly.
Right.
Oh, Boosie. Oh, man.
It is a travesty, man. It's some bullshit. Like, yo, let me tell y'all something, man. I see what you're saying. I get it. And you know what? I agree with Av is and shit, but you know what I'm saying? I don't know no niggas that's gonna identify with being a cat and shit, but like, all right, fuck it. Yo, Redemption Song 76 said that's some wild shit, Ramos. Like, yo, like that is some wild shit. Like, you know somebody that identify a cat, then you know what? I identify as a crack pipe. How about that?
See, no, look at
I would identify as a fucking I would identify as a crack pipe.
They have to be the sex or it could be any gender. Like a smoking.
You know what? I want to be identified. I want to be identified as a crack pipe right now.
I'm gonna cut this. Yo, where are we at 59 minutes? I'm gonna put this on social media.
Look it.
This is gonna be.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Wow. What an example.
Wow. I've never seen that before, John.
Yeah.
You never seen the
I've heard of it, but I've never seen it. I've never actually I heard about it. Wow.
Hey, everybody.
Can you show that
welcome
again?
Welcome to Randumb Thoughtz. I am a crack pipe.
Steph just want to look at Doja Cat's booty.
Damn, look at the titties bouncing on them.
We about to get set off on YouTube, man.
Nah, listen. No, fuck that. Like, yo, I identify as a crack pipe. Fuck it. Man. I want it from now on. I want to be identified as the fat crack pipe. I said it. Fuck it. Like, now, if y'all sitting there, right? Y'all sitting there having people go to jail because they, like, nobody's calling you they or whatever. I'm damn right, lyrics. Put that shit up again. Damn right, lyrics. I ain't calling no him or her, no her or him. I agree with lyrics. That's right. I identify as a crack pipe.
Or
I want to be called the crack pipe.
Or you can just compromise. Or you can just compromise and do what Eric suggested and just call them by their name. Just call them by their name. Don't even refer to what sex or how they identify. Just call them by their name. The father.
No. But hold on. All jokes aside, what I was seriously trying to say is there's a difference. That the guy that got arrested in Canada, if that's his actual blood daughter, if this is the man's daughter, he has a right. If his name is on that birth certificate, fuck your laws. He has a right to call that little girl his daughter. He's putting food on the table, clothes on her back, a roof over her head. You better shut the fuck up and be respectful of that. You know what I'm saying? Now, if he wasn't doing that, then I understand. Bitch, I'm a cow. Thank you, Redemption Song 76. He's known as a cow. That's it. He a cow.
She.
I am a crack pipe.
It's kind of crazy though. You went for the crack pipe. Huh.
Oh my god.
Anything you could have called yourself, you call yourself a crack pipe.
Fuck it. I mean, like anybody else? Like, what about people that refer themselves as X or Y?
Again, simple solution. Call them by their names. If you don't want to call them X or Y and they have a name, call them by their names.
Yeah.
No. Or call them a crack pipe. Because now you are identifying them as such. Thank you.
Wait. Hold on. Again, you are contradicting yourself once again.
I ain't contradicting shit.
Yes, you are.
Like,
yes, you are.
No, I'm not. You know what?
You want to call them a crack pipe, but you don't want to call them they or him or her or what have you.
No, because we
crack pipe.
Hey, listen, you want to identify yourself as whatever the fuck else you want to identify yourself. So guess what? I'm identifying you as a crack pipe.
Again, you don't own them though. That's the difference.
Exactly. But I want to be devil advocate. I can't even say devil's advocate in this situation. Okay,
go ahead.
We're talking about the laws of the land, right? We're talking about the laws of the land. Can we not agree that the laws of the land can be wrong, or they can overreach?
Yeah.
We're talking about one side. We're talking about all sides, right? The same way that the law in this country overreaches and tries to make abortion legal, and tries to take away gay marriage. So we can agree that the laws sometimes overreach and in places they shouldn't. I agree with lyrics. Lyrics might be like wilding out in this situation, but I agree with him. It's not a jailable offense, in my opinion, to misgender somebody. There's a situation, a family situation that needs to be settled. In that specific situation, that needs to be settled in the house. To bring in a court a 14-year-old to put their father in jail for misgendering, that's really crazy.
Here's the question though. Did the kid legally change their gender? If they legally change their gender, yes, that person can go to jail under the court of law, under those laws.
I'm saying stuff. The law
you may not like it. Again, exactly. You may not like it.
I agree.
I don't like it. I don't.
But Steph, can you agree that
and it's a dumbass law?
That the laws can overreach in places they shouldn't.
Oh no, I agree.
So, what I'm trying to put forward, maybe the law overreached in this situation because it's not. I feel it's not a jailable offense to put somebody in jail for misgendering somebody. That's like saying that the person assaulted them. Now, are we saying that this person assaulted him by misgendering his own daughter? We have to put that question up in the air and answer it.
And again, assault can be
okay. So you're saying that
applied in different ways.
What is this?
Is that Yo-Yo?
Damn.
Chicken and beef.
How you gonna play yo-yo?
Yeah, the child was 14, but you can also change your name when you're 14.
Okay, I don't think we're getting to the point where I was trying to say.
So you know what? Hold on. No. Hold on. Sorry to cut you off, Ramos. Forgive me. If you could change your name, right? That means you could change your plate. You could change your address too. Meaning that if you're old enough, no. If you're old enough to change your name, then you're old enough to change your address. You're old enough to get a job. You're old enough to pay your motherfucking phone bill.
That's not
you know
true.
what I'm saying? But while you're under my fucking roof, if I'm sitting there paying the bills, you're known as daughter. if I'm sitting there, if I'm putting clothes on your back, if I'm putting food on the table, if I'm paying your rent, redemption, so you can't play my yo-yo. Don't try to play me out.
I think he's talking about the video.
If I sit there, if I'm taking care of you, your name is daughter or whatever it is until you're old enough to go to one of these places, file a job application. You change your name, fine, but you also change your place of address, right? You moving out?
What if what if they don't live with their father?
You got some nice garbage bags, right? You're moving out, right?
What if they don't live with their father?
We're talking about specific situations.
You know what?
I'm just throwing it out there because we don't know.
All right, so if she live with a mom or whatever have you, then I'm going to identify you as whatever you want to. If you want to identify as Marion the monkey, I'm going to identify you as Marion the motherfucking monkey.
How does that work? That's not even a term. You can't make a gender out of a monkey. Marry a monkey. Maybe a monkey?
No, I'm saying if she wants to be identified as Marion T. Monkey, I will identify you as a monkey. Fuck it. if you ain't living under my roof, but if I'm paying bills, your name is daughter. Fuck out of here. So I'm like, yo, I'm not trying to hear none of that bullshit because I'm sitting there like, see, this is the confusing part of this gender identification shit that I'm trying to get, but it's like, niggas get locked up. They get locked up for dumb shit.
So you're not gonna recognize me as intersex?
I'm gonna recognize. You know who I recognize you as, Steph?
Steph?
Exactly. As a motherfucking human, as Stephanie Gale or Stephanie Hilliard or Steph, my friend, who's a fucking amazing human being. You know what I'm saying? That's who I'm. That's it.
Inside my soul. Can we hug? Can we all hug? No?
Ramos, I'm identifying you as a vampire. Fuck out of here. So go drink your blood.
I'm identifying you as either the traveling gnome or a dwarf. Pick one. At least dwarves have gold.
No. A crack pipe.
No. You're Lord of the Rings, man.
I am a crack pipe. I am a crack pipe.
No, he's living and breathing chopped cheese. That's what he is.
We're all gonna be some mythological motherfuckers, right? Everybody's gonna be mythological. Fuck. Everybody's gonna be some shit. And when the Halloween episode comes out, we're all gonna dress as our mythological gender.
Yo, chicken and beef, I hate you.
What's up?
The court took another white father out the house. Yo, this nigga be.
Yo. Oh, that's funny. I see how you try to slick talk your way out of that lyrics. That was very nice.
I did.
Again,
I really the fuck did.
Are you going to acknowledge my sexual or gender preference?
But Steph, intersex.
To be realistic with you, no. I am going to know you. I'm going to what is it? What you said? I'm going to notice you as Stephanie Gale or Steph, that cool motherfucker, or Stephanie Hilliard, that cool motherfucker. Like, yo, like you like I love you to death, Steph. I seriously don't see you as anything else but Steph. If I told you anything else, I would be straight lying to your face.
Okay. As a friend, will you at least how should one acknowledge you being intersex? Give example. I mean, just not well. I don't like to be called sir, really. So I'm more of a she, they. I'm more along the lines of that. But as far as just recognizing my story, that's all I'm saying, really. and honestly.
Okay.
Like you as a friend, I'm talking to him in regards to being a friend. Just recognizing my backstory, recognizing where I've come from as someone who's had to, work to identify themselves in a way that where I can love myself and appreciate myself for everything that I am. That's all.
But Steph, listen to me very carefully. I have a question for you, and this is a very serious question.
Mm-hmm.
Are you alive? Are you breathing air?
Of course.
Are you? Can you wake up in the morning, fix yourself some breakfast, get up, go to work, make $1?
I got to use an asthma pump to breathe sometimes, but yeah.
You know what I'm talking about. Seriously,
I know what you're talking about.
Like, can you get home and do whatever you want to do? You can work on your music. You can be as great and wonderful as you are.
For sure.
Like, can you perform Venus and what is that? Violet Honeydew and all them other great songs at any type of venue you feel like it, or whatever type of venue that they book you in? Because music is your love. So. music is your love. That's what we all live for. So no, I'm making a point here. I'm making a serious point here. Like Eric, he loves doing videos. He loves doing he loves editing. This is what he lives for because he feels that's his dream. Like me, I rap. You know what I'm saying? Plus, I love media. You know what I'm saying? Like when I jumped into media, I fell in love with this shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all with me on that. Ad, he's with me on that. But Ad also, he's a producer. He's a rapper dude. You know what I'm saying? You also a producer. We all live for certain things. This is the reason why I identify y'all as human. Because at the end of the day, we all have dreams and aspirations that don't define us by no bullshit ass gender identification. You know what I'm saying? We are defined at the end of the day when we all leave this earth, because we all here for a certain amount of time. We all have an expiration date. You know what I'm saying? He said nigga lyrics killed his point with the what'd you say, boy?
With the drawn out example.
Drawn out. Yeah, you damn right. It's a drawn out example, but it's for a reason. I'm trying to teach here. You know what I'm saying? Like my point being is this: we are all here for a reason. You know what I'm saying? We ain't here for a long time. We all should be identified by what mark we leave in this world. Because at the end of the day, once we leave in this world, we're gonna be remembered for what we've done. Not what fucking gender identification we are, what we try to, claim ourselves to be. So that's why I said no. I'm not going to recognize you as no intersex or any gender identification, because I feel you are better than that and you are greater than that.
Okay,
that's how I feel. Now I do recognize your story.
I hear what you're saying. But what about what about the trans folks that get murdered in the street? And their parents and all their immediate family still wants to call them by what they were in their former life. They don't want it. That's traumatic for them. For them to relive that, they don't want to go through that. They want to be remembered by the person that they were when they, before they passed away. They don't want to be remembered as the person that their family tried to make them to be.
Then let them do something. Let them do something. Let them do something greater with their lives for how people can remember them. Not just for being not for their sex, but for what they leave, what mark they leave in this world before they transcend. You know what I'm saying? Like I said,
it's also part of their story. That's the point I'm making. That's still part of their story.
And I respect their story. I understand and respect their story, but I'm not going to sit there for.
But the part of the story is respecting them for who they are. It's respecting them for who they are. So if they want to be remembered and identified as a woman because that was the part of them that made them happy, that made their story happier, respect that. That's all I'm saying. Respect that. I get what you're saying.
I'm 50-50 with you.
I'm just saying you have to see it from another perspective. I'm trying to go through the things that they've been through in their former lives is traumatic for them. That's why they want to push it away. That's why when someone brings up something that triggers them to think back to their former life, yeah, they're gonna have a problem with it. They don't want to go back to that. They want to be happy, just like anyone else out here wants to be happy.
Of course. Like hell, you gotta when you're here on this world, you gotta try your best to do stuff to make you happy. You know what I'm saying? But I don't feel that gender identification should be something that should make you happy. You should try to find more in life to make you happy than just gender identification. I'm sorry, that's just how I see it. Like I do see half your story. I'm very 50-50 about this. I do see what you're saying, Steph, and I highly respect it. Although I feel that people, they have the ability to be greater than just being known under a gender identification. My personal opinion. I'm not going to back down from it. I'm not going to sit there and look at it secondly, at least not now. You know what I'm saying? This is where I stand right now. You know what I'm saying? I stand like this. We are all, no matter what shit I pop, whatever, we are all human beings trying to find a greater purpose in our life, so when we transcend, we can leave a mark that'll last forever. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I look at it. Redemption song says, but it's the mentality of those who hold bias which produce the need to be properly identified.
But it's the mentality of those who hold bias which produces the need to be properly identified. I hear you. I hear you.
I think it's a snake eating its tail, because you have a situation where you have people who want to identify a certain way because the need to, that label to I'm not going to say, I'm saying the wrong word, not to feel special, but to feel heard, right? And then you have the people who use that against them to hate them.
Right.
Because they identify in a way. That's where the complication comes in play. What's up?
You were breaking up a little bit. If you could just, hey, can you hear us, Eric? You're breaking up,
you guys.
All right.
Wait,
just repeat what you were saying.
All right, so I was saying the self-eating tail, like the snake eating its own tail. Because you have people who the identity is important to them because it makes them feel heard in society, right? This is who I am. Accept me. And then you have people who use that identity to hate them and to pick the little things because they think they're causing a situation in society that makes them uncomfortable, right? So as long as we have either, we're going to have both in a strange way, regardless of how you feel about gender, identity, whatever. It's always going to exist. Someone's going to hate somebody for being different.
Right. And it's always going to make them a target. This is what I want to say to Kennedy Williams too about.
No, I want to read Kennedy's.
I get what you're saying, Kennedy. Again, you don't live in the body of someone like me, who, no matter what I wear, no matter what I do, if I wear earrings, if I put my hair in some kind of feminine hairstyle or what have you, there's always going to be someone out there that's going to judge me or call me something. Even when I was a kid, I had a purple bike because I'm a girl. I was born a female, or at least on paper. And I had dudes coming up to me, calling me bundle of sticks, calling me names, and like trying to hit me with their mans, like, oh, you want to suck his da 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 da, like that's the life I grew up with. It doesn't matter what I wear because I'm still gonna be viewed in a certain way because I look like this. You get what I'm saying? That's what I grew up with. So you talking about being black? Yes, I'm black too. I mean, granted, like that's obvious. But the thing that sticks out for me in my life is my gender identity or my sex or what have you. I get judged for that all the time. I'm at an age now where I'm comfortable with who I am and with the body that I'm in and everything I am because I'm the shit. I'm just gonna say that. I'm fucking
exactly. Like we've been telling you that, man. Fuck out of here, man. You already know that.
But no, but my point is, people always want to, especially black folks. I'm sorry. Black folks want to throw out there, oh, I get killed because I'm black. And yes, it's hard enough being black. It's even harder being black, being queer, being, you know, an anomaly, being all these things, and being judged for it by the world at large. So
Steph,
when you all throw that argument out there, it's hard for me. It's hard for me coming from another perspective.
Well, see, here's the problem. I'm gonna be honest with you. You know,
I don't get angry. Redemption. I don't get upset.
No, I know, but the thing is,
redemption songs question.
Oh, okay.
By the way, purple is the masculine color. Axe Prince.
Wait, Chicken and Beef. Chicken and Beef said they don't truly care if they dead, and they're folks who remember them in their own way in regards to the example. If they family don't put their gender on the obituary, won't change their story on how their network remembers them.
I
you know what I'm saying? Like,
but it's also a matter of respect. Just like Lyrics, you want to be respected as a man, as a grown man, as someone who takes care of themselves and holds their own and whatnot. It's in a way it's the same thing. Like you want people to recognize that identity of yourself. That's part of your story. It's just
to be honest with you, and don't take this as me being cocky. I don't give a fuck. No, I'm serious. Once upon a time I did. Now I want people to remember me as a funny individual that tried his best to change the lives of people. You know what I'm saying? Trying to just trying to make some good music and try to help other good musicians make good music. You know what I'm saying? Like put their music out there. You know what I'm saying? Like and just being an all around funny motherfucker that just try to make great content, you know what I'm saying, for people to gravitate to, like Randumb Thoughtz. You know what I'm saying? Like that's where I'm at now with it. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to make some type of impact, you know what I'm saying, in this world. You did? Yeah. So
I know, I feel you.
I think he dropped out.
Ah man.
So while he's gone, we're about to finish soon, right? But
yeah,
isn't Boy George's song "Come a Chameleon," whatever that song is,
kind
of
about
that gender identity, kind of like, right?
I never really listened to the words of that.
I never thought about it either, but I'm thinking about it right now. I know as Lyrics are talking, but yeah.
I mean,
final thoughts coming up.
It's interesting though because the world, and more or less like respected him and embraced him for who he was.
Well, some people, of course, you're always gonna have people who don't, right?
Right.
That's my point. My point is, who gives a? If you want to identify as what you want to identify, then fine. I keep up with all the genders. Hello?
Yeah, you're breaking up a little bit. Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, you're breaking up again. Nah, I can hear you now.
Okay, better now?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay, cool. So I'm saying, like, people, whatever, man. You're gonna identify who you want to identify. If that makes you happy, fine. But to the average person, to try to remember all the genders that exist and to try to gender person just based on sight is crazy.
Well, no.
To get upset when you know what I'm saying? Because there are people who on sight like, oh, that's not, and gets pissed off because it does. I guess it does get upsetting when you feel you are this identity and someone says by saying something to you, they kind of say you're not. Even, you know what I mean? I understand that. But I think the point is that, and it's hard as human beings, people go through shit, right? Everybody goes through shit. Your day to day. So people are gonna get upset. Some people get upset. Sometimes you get upset. Sometimes you won't. Sometimes you understand. Sometimes you won't. That's the nature of being a human being.
Right. But
guys, guys, hold on. We only got time for final thoughts right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry because of time and all that.
That's fine.
So like Steph, you wanna drop your final thoughts?
Yeah. Let me see. What do I want to say? I understand what you're saying, Lyrics, in regards to that. I just think also, with what you said in the beginning of looking at someone as a person, again, I'm a state it, and I'm gonna keep staying. I'm staying firm on this belief. As long as you're in the network of that person and you say you respect this person, you have to respect, you know, you have to pretty much respect all of them, especially if it's someone you consider family, someone you consider close. You have to respect this story, man. You have to respect how they came up, you know, the hardships they and tribulations they overcame to get to that point. Thanks, Kennedy. Appreciate it, man. Love you.
Thank
Always
you,
love your input.
Yeah, Kenneth here, Rando.
Yeah. All through and through. He's here every week religiously. That's the only religion I respect. Yes. Thanks,
yo,
man.
Redemption song. Thank you, B. Like, this joy. I'm very interested. There may be a part 2 on this. Maybe. If not season 4, who knows? We'll talk.
I didn't even get into the Dave Chappelle, the closer, and J.K. Rowling's and everything she said. Like, I didn't even get into that, and I wanted to get into all of that because you might be surprised with my point of view on that stuff.
Can we talk about the car joke next time?
Oh, the car joke? Yes.
Yeah, that's a very it's like had so much in that shit. It's crazy.
Yeah, no, that joke was brilliant. It doesn't really matter what other queer folks say about it. To me, I understood what he was saying. I totally got it. And I'll say this about his joke. Actually all of his specials, because the point he was making in all the specials, and I've said it to you before, Eric, and I've said it to Lyrics as well. He was talking about the structure of white supremacy seeping into all of these different communities. And that was the main, I really believe that was the main point he was making, how it's causing all this division and separation. And once we strip away the white supremacy of it all, then, we get to appreciate each other for who we are. Lyrics, of course, you're my brother, man. I always respect you. I love you. No matter what differences we have, like, I love you, bro. Because I know you see me for me. I know you love me for me. And I know,
that's a fact.
No matter what, you do respect my story. So, but I mean, that's the point I'm making, man. Just like, no matter, let's embrace each other's differences. Let's embrace each other's stories. Respect the fact that we've all overcome obstacles, whether you're black, whether you're queer, whether you're differently able, whether you're, polka dot, I don't care. Whatever your story is, if you have a community and a tribe that understands it and loves you for everything that you are, that's all that matters. Those are my final thoughts. Eric.
No doubt. Hey, yo, Ramos.
I think I already said before Lyrics got on, my final thought, pretty much, that people gonna, just who the fuck, who gives a fuck? Just do whatever you want. Just, that's what, what I mean? Like, you want to identify yourself or what have you, whatever. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at the end of the day. Like, it really doesn't matter to me. And it shouldn't matter to anybody. But I see the need to be identified as something, to feel that that's part of who they are intrinsically. I understand that need and that want, desire as a human being. So I'm going to try to be a better human being. That's, I think, we should all do. Kind of what Lyrics was trying to say, I think, like before. Let's all try to be better human beings.
Yeah, exactly, man. I agree. I 100% agree with Ramos, man. Let's all try to be better human beings, man. Like, that's worth the mommy. Like, but like, here's my final thought. I'm not gonna get too long with it. I'm just gonna end it with this. Steph, it's all love. You already know how that go, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be a dickhead or asshole. Like, yo.
Yes, you are. I still love
you. You've been my homegirl for X amount of years. Well, of course, man. I'm an asshole regardless. But we ain't gonna talk about that. Like, yo, I love you to death, man. Yo, Eric, man, you already know, man. It's all love there, man. You know what I mean? Like, but I'm sorry to be such a difficult person about this, but I'm still just trying to figure things out when it comes to this whole gender identification shit. So, forgive me for being that way, but it's just certain things, certain stories that I'm hearing, and even now the stories that Mr. M brought up, you know what I'm saying? Like we were watching the videos or whatever. And I'm like, yo, this is some stupid shit. Like, cats is getting arrested over dumb shit, over dumb gender identifications and religious, like pouring religious thoughts and shit in the children. I'm like, yo, we really got to get our priorities straight as human beings. You know what I'm saying? As humans. And stop being so super sensitive to every freaking thing. You know what I'm saying? But I will say this. My new gender identification is a crack pipe. So that's it. So now I would like to be known as a crack pipe. Thank you very much.
Quick thing I want to say is, Steph, plug your merch stuff.
Oh, yeah. By the way, y'all, this shirt that I've been wearing this entire episode, because it's hoodie season, you know what I mean? And this shirt I personally designed. It has my logo, my Stephanie Gale logo here, right there. And then it has the lyrics from one of my actually favorite lyrics from Vulnerable. It's okay to feel vulnerable. It's part of the deal when you have a soul. And then it has digital artwork that I personally made. And it has my logo, my Stephanie Gale logo. It also has the signature. You can't really see it on this one, but
get your boo one, no matter what their gender they are. Get yourself one.
Let me flip it over. Yes, it's gender neutral. All my clothes are gender neutral. Here's the shirt. Same thing.
I want one in the 4X.
And you can, yes, you can get the shirts in 4X.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? So you can see my artist signature right there. Check out my shop. It's stephaniegalemusic.shop. Or you can go to my official website. Or if you follow me on IG, if you go to my IG bio, the shop button is there. So you can click on the shop there and you can look at all my stuff. So once again, stephaniegalemusic.shop, or you can go to stephaniegalemusic.com and then go to shop. And it's all there. Okay. I got all sorts of stuff. I got mugs. Oh, I don't have my mugs in here right now, but I have mugs here. I got a mouse pad. My mouse pad is here.
She got all that shit, B. Like, that's worth the money. Oh, yeah, the Randumb Thoughtz shop. Hold on, the Randumb Thoughtz shop coming soon. So, like, we're not really that
Randumb
soon.
Thoughtz
shop still coming soon.
We're working on
Randumb Thoughtz shop's
merch.
coming. We working on that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Eric and I designed the logo for Randumb Thoughtz, the one you see in the right corner there. We designed that logo. We're gonna be slapping it on shirts and mugs and all sorts of. We're gonna have all sorts of other cool designs. Hopefully by the fourth season we'll have it up. So that'll be next year, early next year.
Yeah, right? That's a fact. Like, look for that. Yeah, like we also gonna have like Randumb Thoughtz doormats. You know what I'm saying? So we definitely need doormats.
We'll try. We'll try.
No, I know somebody who knows somebody. But you go talk. We go talk. Okay, anyway, that concludes this episode of Randumb Thoughtz. Tune in next Sunday for episode 3-13. Mm-hmm. What is that? Confronting colorism. What is your shade? That's going to be a very interesting episode. Very interesting. Yes, it is. Shout out to everybody that identifies as a crack pipe. You know what I'm saying? And a cat and a dog and a monkey
or a cow
and a crack
or
pipe.
A cow.
So or a cow.
Moo.
Oh shit. We just bullshit with all that, man. But like, no, so like, you know what I'm saying? It's all love from all of us, man, from the whole family. You's a idiot. Like, yo. Hey, yo. Shout out to my man Fats, man. Like, yo, if you wanna get yourself a used car, man, yo, holla at my man Fats. I think it's called Fats with the Cars or some shit. Look him up on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Like, He be selling all the hottest used cars. I think he up in Brooklyn or whatever. But yeah, look up Fats with the Cars. Fats with the Cars. I think that's what it is on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Like, salute the Fats. You know what I'm saying? Also salute the Mr. M as well. You know what I'm saying? We gotta shout out Mr. M. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying, for making this all possible. You know what I'm saying, for hanging tough with us and all that. You know what I'm saying, man? They always got to shout out the producer cats. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, fuck that. Shout out to the Renters Union. You know what I mean? So, but we about to get up out of here, man. Tune in for next week's episode. You know what I mean? For Stephanie Gale, who just walked off, and for Famous Ramos. This is your boy, the LYR to the ICS lyrics. We will see you on next week's show. We out.
Later.
Peace.
Peace.
You may know me, but do you really know me? Are you willing to take the time to know who I am? So many layers to uncover. Are you ready to go that deep? See, the ones that truly know me understand the very core of me. I'm a good woman with a good heart, most fail to see. I invite you to take a minute to not use your eyes, but use your heart to see. Don't be afraid, it's okay. It's okay to feel vulnerable. It's okay to be scared, to be hurt, to be broken. It's part of the deal when you have a soul. It's time to let it go. It's time to face another day. You may never find the answers to the questions inside you, but perhaps it's better to know you'll be okay. Yeah. Truly hurt me more than you ever know. I never knew pain so real could pierce this deep. To a point where I couldn't move, completely numb to any other feeling. Yeah. Now I hope this burden on me. My friends don't even recognize me. I stare into the mirror and view an empty shell for who I used to be. The pain is in everything I say and do. I wonder if the love I felt will return to me. Hey, hey, hey. But for now I'll be okay. It's okay to feel vulnerable. It's okay to be scared, to be hurt, to be broken. It's part of the deal when you have a soul. It's time to let it go. It's time to face another day. Hey, you may never find the answers to the questions inside you, but perhaps it's better to know. Be okay. Yeah, yeah. To know that I'm stronger than they say I am. That even in defeat I can take a stand. To recognize that loss can also lead to gain. That the sun can still shine.